I don't think you can really work on sustainability without talking a lot to industry. If you look at the changes that have to happen in the world, they're all about things that are created by businesses, whether that's privately held businesses, whether it's PLCs, whether it's state-owned industry. All of those things really matter. And so, of course, to do the work that we need to do to make the world a better place, we have to engage with the companies that are involved in that.
Sustainability is very complex for any kind of organization because it's not just something you want to do, you then need to make it part of everything you do inside the company. So it has implications for how you do your marketing, you need to sell green products and services. For your finance, you need to get funding for your ideas, and for your strategy, how you're actually going to outcompete your competitors who are trying to do something similar.
Here at King's Business School, all our executive education courses are delivered by active researchers, as well as leading collaborators and peers from the world of business. We're right here in the heart of the City of London. Our academics are working on climate finance, greenhouse gas emissions, they're geographers, they're oceanographers, they're lawyers, they're economists. So it really is world-leading research applied to businesses right here on our doorsteps.
We actually have to engage and understand what companies are trying to do and what they're finding difficult. We involve them in some of our research. So all of us here in the centre actually go out and visit companies, but also sometimes spend time actually out working with them. So I spent 6 months last year working as head of sustainability for a major European retailer in order to get much closer to the changes that need to happen.
Green products are the future products. And this is why it is so very important to combine your thinking about sustainability with your thinking about how can I be competitive. It can really be a business opportunity. If you take the car industry, the future will be electric cars. So really trying to come up with the best possible car that is no longer having any greenhouse gas emissions is really the big opportunity for business.
We're listening to business themselves, but we're also listening very much to regulators and standard setters in industries, which are obviously crucial as well. And lastly, we're listening all the time to the market and what the demands are in these various industries that we're working in. One of the courses we've designed for a specific industry, for instance, is with the hospitality industry. We designed this course by conducting a series of workshops to develop precisely what the industry needed. So it's almost for the industry, by the industry. Of course it's not, it's by us here at King's. But it's very, very focused, and it's focused on senior executives in hospitality. We recognize the unique opportunity that hospitality has within it. If you think about it, it's a business that's full of buildings in lots of different locations, urban, rural, seaside, mountainous, etc. And all those buildings are full of thousands and thousands of people, either working there or as guests, and they're all eating and drinking huge quantities of food and beverage. So it's a perfect microcosm of the whole sustainability challenge.
The AMBA is really interesting because one of the major influences on business today is becoming more socially and environmentally sustainable. And so it's woven through the entire programme. Business isn't a theoretical subject. Yes, there's a lot of theory, of course, but it's an applied subject, it's a practical subject. And so I think it's really important for our students to go and learn what it's like practically. Most of them don't come to business school in order to become academics. The material that I use, the examples that I use, are actually built very closely on real business data, and we get the students to kind of play out some decision making in real time to see how they adapt to those problems and how they incorporate social problems and environmental problems in the choices that they're making. This is a way for them to help to develop those skills practically alongside their theoretical study to really show that it's not just something in a book, it's something in life.
We can work with businesses to show them what works and what doesn't work in the field of sustainable business. You might have a new technology that sounds great, but it's not necessarily always the case. Technology in and of itself doesn't do the job. It needs to be part of an organization. And this is where the research that we are doing comes into play. We show when things work, when it won't work.
The entire business school has at its ethos, better business for a better world. So our whole principle is to try and imbue all our students, from undergraduates right through to the most senior executives, this sense of using business to create a more sustainable future for us all.